Hey guys, KT here. Welcome back to some more Dragon Age, where last time we fought our way through the tower in order to accomplish our goal of lighting it to secure the secondary attack in order to pretty much push back the Blight and the Darkspawn. And especially after fighting a giant ogre who was guarding the whole lighting of the tower, words are hard. Which is kind of weird that we just have ogre just blocking it, but I guess we gotta have some show of strength as the new Gray Warden. And now we're gonna go ahead and progress on forward with this battle and see what we have in store for us. So if you guys enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, check out links in the description below. Really helps out, and let's get started.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
What the fuck?
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
What happened to the Darkspawn? Good question.
You were injured, and then Mother rescued you. Do you not remember?
From the tower?
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
Yeah, are you talking about Alistair? Or Alistair?
The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before, yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
I love how I got an achievement for Last of the Gray Wardens, but technically he's alive. If you don't mind, I have some questions.
I do not mind. Take your time.
All right. Are we safe? The big one, because Darkspawn was nearby and it's not that far.
We are safe for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
Okay. And why did she save us? That is a good question. She didn't have to.
I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Damn, okay. Yeah, let's throw it in the face. I am nobility.
I stand corrected.
Fair enough. Okay, and I'm gonna take a guess it's magic, but how did she do it?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
Okay, any other survivors?
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Okay, and okay, hold up. What's happening? The bigger question.
Are you sure you want me to describe it?
Yes.
I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and Darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I think. They also look for survivors and drag them back down beneath the ground. I cannot say why.
Okay. So they could be rescued. Or no. Actually, yeah, so survivors could have been rescued.
If you are willing to run into the midst of the Horde, perhaps.
Okay, and why do you think the Loghang abandoned the whole area?
I do not know who this Logain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
Fair.
I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Fair enough. We got a studded helmet. Ooh.
Think again.
Fuck. Okay, hold on. I'm curious. I got the helmet. What does it look like? Is it better? That's a bigger question. Hold up. Does have a physical resistance. Doesn't add the fatigue. Kind of looks like shit. Not gonna lie. Alright. Well, let's head out to the wilds and talk to good dear old mother. Figure out what's going on exactly.
See, here is your fellow Gray Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Yeah. I can either be cocky or make a... You know what? Fuck it. Make a joke. That's what I would do in this situation.
Duncan's dead. The Gray Wardens. Even the king. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Okay, I love how I get an insulter right there. Yeah, we should thank her, let's be honest.
If you know what is good for you, I suppose you should.
Oh! Okay, so why did you save us? Real question.
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Okay, the Grey Wardens, okay. Yeah, it's fair. thanks to Logang, it is hard to keep us united.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
Okay, yeah. Let's ask for Flemeth's help.
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Logain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Logain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Arl-Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
Hold up. Arl? Hold on. That's not the guy, I know, I think it's someone else. Yeah, let's go with this one. I really don't know who Arl is.
I suppose. Arl-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Okay, yeah, no, good question. Is there other allies? Or no, you know what? Excellent idea.
Such determination. How intriguing.
I still don't know if Arl-Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself.
And surely there are other people we can call on.
Of course! The treaties! Gray Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl-Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Yeah, why not? What else can we do?
So you are set then, ready to be Gray Wardens.
Yeah, thank you for everything.
No, thank you. You are the Gray Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Gray Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Oh, that's awesome. I love how we insult her. Yeah, let's at least consider Morgan here.
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be glad to take her. Why not?
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite Ferelden against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I
understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Yeah, fully understand.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Gray Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
Yeah, I prefer you to speak your mind. That is fair.
You will regret saying that.
Dear sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
I can tell him to get over. No, we need all the help we can.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
You know what? Let's see what questions we have.
I may have answers. Ask.
I'm gonna take a guess that she is, but real question is, are you her daughter?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
Okay. Yeah, she's just gonna stay here?
Mother was alone long before I came, and will be so long after I am dead. Such is her choice, though I suspect she would claim the choice was made for her.
I mean, fair enough. I'm gonna assume you've never been outside, but I will ask.
From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Okay. And is that what you want?
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
Okay. And you tell me about the village?
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your imperial highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
I mean, hell, that's fair. Any reason to go there?
I mention it for its tavern, where travelers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
That's fair. And how are we gonna get past the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
Oh. But I don't sense any.
You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
Okay. So they're farther in the forest.
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
So, like the Locust, got it. And what exactly are your skills?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Gray Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
I love how I can be like, oh, you can substitute. Yeah, never mind him. Yeah, it's not a big issue.
You missed your chance. Now it's Child Rabbit from here on out.
Yeah, no more questions.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Damn, she really, like, pulled a 180 there.